proposed Constitution is 4 pages long and will start a fight in an empty bar. We have farmers mad at city folks. We have neighbors arguing with each other. And in no other state is the passion and the anger appear to be greater than it does right here in New York. And we should say that in this audience are representatives from every county in New York, and we are pleased also to have on our program today 2 distinguished guests. Meet Chancellor Robert Livingston, a man you know well. As you know, he's a framer of the Declaration of Independence and a New York landowner. Mr. Livingston, it comes as no surprise to you that the major opposition appears to be the belief that the Constitution, which you so passionately support, is a document that will make government farther away from the people, a central, powerful, not really in touch with real folks. Why should the people, these people of the state of New York, ratify this proposed Constitution?
Well, Phil, I think it's obvious that the Confederation of States has outlived its usefulness. The country has degenerated into chaos and economic depression. Now, we've had the best legal minds in the entire country have worked for 3 months on this wonderful document, and we ought to trust their judgment what's best for the country.
You what?
I wouldn't trust Mr. Livingston and his political cronies if there was a chorus of angels.
Well, he does have a point, doesn't he? I mean, it is true that before we go jumping down this man's throat, this point ought to be made. This country does have problems. Please welcome Jesse Woodhull. You know him as a former judge and a Revolutionary War hero. You're against the Constitution.
Yes, sir.
And you would solve our problems how?
Well, as states, we fought the British at Valley Forge, and it seems to me that as states, we can solve our economic problems. We don't need this dangerous new system of government.
That's right.
Give this gentleman a chance.
10 years ago, we fought the British because they wanted to raise our taxes and take our liberties away. I may just be a farmer from Albany County, but it seems to me that with your funny Constitution, you want to set up a president who's going to be just like a king in a faraway country. And you're going to make all the rules and make all the rich people even fatter and make all of us even poorer.
Give the man a chance. You recognize Mr. Roosevelt, sir. We recognize Isaac Roosevelt. You are president of the, if you just give me a moment, you are president of the Bank of New York. You are a businessman, and I'm sure you're proud to be so. This gentleman who farms for a living claims that, among other things, this document will make you and your friends even richer.
I would like to ask my friend, the farmer from Albany County, why is it that you don't have any hard cash? I will tell you why you don't have any hard cash, because our country has no credit. Why is that? I will tell you why our country has no credit. Because these free 13 great states who are confederated but separated cannot get it together to pay even the interest on our foreign debt, which the Continental Congress asked for. I mean, we are a rich country, but we're flat broke.
This is how I feel. Your state government, which you guys from the sticks are so very fond of, really has been getting a free ride. Because no, it gets most of its money, it gets almost all of its money from customs duties that they take on things that we import. In the city, we pay through the nose, we get nothing back. Now, please, you yak a lot about freedom and liberty, but all you really want to do is not pay your land taxes. That seems to me that if we had one strong, unified government, and not 13 weak ones, then we can call ourselves a country, and we can get our people working again.
Before we start choosing up sides here, this point should be made. Some of our states have their own Bill of Rights. Why shouldn't our national Constitution? What is so wrong with that, Judge Wood?
No, I couldn't agree with you more here. You'll find that the distinguished gentleman sitting beside me, he's real willing to talk about trade with Jamaica. He's willing to talk about the problems with pirates off the coast of Libya. But he's very quiet about our fundamental rights, which are mysteriously missing from this Constitution. That's the primary purpose of our government, to protect and defend our civil rights. You tear up the Declaration. You tear up the Declaration of Independence upon which our country is based.
It's not tearing up the Declaration of Independence. It's describing a system of government.
Mr. Livingston, what's so bad about codifying these personal liberties? Why are you so hostile to the notion of saying freedom of speech is protected, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press, freedom of religion? Why not? You could make a lot of these people less nervous if you would consent to a Bill of Rights as part of this proposed Constitution. What's wrong with that?
Look, Phil, you can't list in this Constitution every freedom that we enjoy. Look, it doesn't specifically say that I am allowed to shave in the morning, but neither does it say that I can't. It's really quite simple, my dear sir. You don't have to write all our liberties down because the Constitution is not taking them away.
We're not talking about your bathroom routine. We're talking about centralizing government. Now, you will write in black and white a bill that protects those basic civil liberties that we fought and died for, my dear sir. Or, I'll tell you, I'm not going to ratify the document.
Just 1 second. Give us just a moment. Gentlemen, are you afraid of this proposed Constitution?
No, Phil, I'm not afraid. I fought in the Revolution. I'm realistic. I'm realistic, that's all. When this debate is over, we're all going to go home, and the men in this city will get down to work. Now, while we sleep, the politicians are going to be voting away our freedom.
Now, this is absurd. No. No, it's men like Judge Woodhull here that you are going to be sending to the federal Congress. Is there some magic transformation that's going to come over him and turn him into a monster? If you're so worried about your freedoms, you'd better start worrying about a government so weak and ineffective that it can't defend them.
The states have done well enough.
It's this piece of paper that's monstrous, sir. I'm telling you, we, the farmers of this state, are for freedom, and we're going to tear up this Constitution.
Gentlemen, we're in New York City discussing the Constitution. Sir.
All it says here is that
the following is a paid political announcement.